It's a matter of do the right stuff, the right amount at the right time. The combination of deliberate and random practice, random being game-like transition practice, as time calls it, smarter hockey players. So that's really amusingly frustrating for me to have
But
had formal.
you're a teacher, and these guys that come in, a lot of them are ex-players, but you know, how do you deliver what you know? And it doesn't matter what you do. My wife was the head of a unit in the hospital, and the frustrating part was, for people, the nurses, the other nurses she was in charge of, to think on their feet and take the knowledge and apply it. And I think that's the frustration always is, you know, Peter, not everybody knows how to teach. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's interesting. Tom, I watched a game last weekend. I may have told you this. U15 head coach played in the NHL for 10 years, and he's one of the strongest, knowledgeable coaches in our association. Young, enthusiastic, and vocal, and he's telling players what to do out loud all the time. And I'm just watching, and I've told him before. I said, just you only need to tell the players what's happening on the ice. Yelling and telling a player what to do on the ice, you're distracting them. I said this last year, and he recorded himself, and he learned from it. I mean, for an ex-NHL guy to go through the trouble of recording himself not once but twice, he wants to get better. But you can't change your who you are as a driven former athlete becoming a coach. So the last game on Sunday, Tom, uh, the game is 1-0. They're winning. The other team's applying pressure in their zone. I'm right beside their bench in the stands with the manager, and the pressure's on, and he's screaming at the D to ice it, ice it. And the D stopped, faked one way, went the other, made a perfect pass to the winger who got it out of the zone. And I said to the manager, I said, there's where you can't play the game out loud and take away their ability to make their decisions because they're on the ice. And I think that's the fortunate part, Tom, is you give the kids the tools and you let them apply the tools with transition games at your practice. And I know small area games, well, a game is a game. Possession changes back and over, and the joker rule of passing and getting open is critical. And these are fundamentals to playing the game. So I think, in generally speaking, we don't play the game. And I'm talking provincially at the provincial championships. They worked the game. They were structured. They worked hard, but there really wasn't much passing, much natural play. And it got down to, as Tom said, it's 1-on-5 hockey for the most part. So, fortunately, we get to watch the NHL, and they really know how to use each other. But it's got to be frustrating coaching and hoping that those players someday will be able to do some semblance of what we're observing in the playoffs.
Well, they're all 1 out of 1,000 that make it, so they're pretty